So today we're going to talk about when to use why and when to use why not. In fact, in my mind, most of the conversation we should try not to use why. Now there are certain instances where even why not should be questioned. So let's first clarify those situations. The basic fundamental rules of life that you believe in, like not lying, stealing, drug abuse, etc., etc. These are basic fundamental rules that is so important for keeping the society intact. And for these questions, you can never ask the question, why not? Why not steal? Why not have drugs? Can't ask those questions because these are the fundamental rules of existence of society. But let's take those things aside. And now let's go an intercommunication level, like two people will communicate. Every time we hear something that we don't like or do not want to do, we ask the question, why? And the moment we ask the question, why, we are putting the opposite party on a defensive. And once we put the opposite party in a defensive situation, it is very difficult to get the conversation back where both parties feel good about talking to each other about the subject matter. So if anybody says any questions and you suddenly ask why, let's just try asking why not. Somebody says, let's go have an Italian dinner. Before you say no or why Italian, just think in your mind, why not Italian? And suddenly things will open up. What it also do that when you ask why not, it makes you take a pause, and that allows you to ask much more softer question to that individual. So taking that same example over again, we can say, you like to go for Italian dinner, why not? But can I ask you one question? Why Italian? And you must have some ideas about it, so can you tell me that? If you put your perspective this way, the other person many times will explain why that person is saying certain things, and at times that person will also change their position and say, let's talk about something else. Instead of going to Italian, let's go to Mexican or classic American or whatever kind of food that you would probably want to go to, you will be asked that opinion. So it's very, very important that we eliminate from our vocabulary the question why. Here is a challenge for you. I know it's hard to believe in what I'm just saying, but for 10 days, make a determination that you will not question anybody with why, and you will question yourself with why not. And after 10 days, see if you see any difference in how your intercommunication skill developed. This is basically a very simple way of managing relationships. It will create positive thinking, it will create stronger relationship, and it may also help open the doors for opportunities. Personally, I try to avoid saying no, and it's a principle I strive to live by. So same way you can replace no with why. I rather saying no, I not use the word no at all. I also don't like to use the word I disagree. No, disagree, why. If these kind of rules, these kind of words are taken out of the vocabulary, I promise you that life would be different.